Yo, what's up guys? It's Mike here from Airvox Studios. We're going to get into how you should be sending your sessions to the guy who's going to mix and master your track. All right, let's get into it. What we've got here is a session full of vocals, sound effects, and a beat. And when I send this to somebody, I want to make sure that every piece of audio that we're looking at is included. And I even want to make sure that every piece of audio over here, okay, in the clips window, that's all getting included. All right, I want whatever I have on, as far as plugins on every track, I want that to be included. So like all of those kind of settings, you know what I mean? Everything. I want it all to be included so that way he can have the flexibility to do whatever he wants with every little piece of audio. So he might even want to go dig through the clips to pull out like some old stuff. He might want to go digging through some playlists, see some other takes, something like that. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of reasons why your engineer would want the Pro Tools session, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here to File, okay? We're going to go to Save Copy In right here. Okay, now you want to check with the engineer what version of Pro Tools they're in, because if they're in the latest one, which most people are, you want to click that. But if they're in one of the older versions, you're going to want to click that. Okay, and this is kind of the default setting right here for the audio file type. Just leave it as that. Wave is good. Sample rate, you might want to ask the engineer what he's going to use. I typically mix everything at 96 and 32-bit, but if you didn't record it at 96, it's really not going to make a difference. So you could just send it to him at whatever you've already, whatever your session's at. But I assure you, if you want a higher resolution on the audio that you're recording, then you should be setting up all your sessions at 96, okay? The engineer will love that. So he's going to want to keep it in 96, and then he's going to export it at 44.1. So you're going to want to send it to him at 96, all right? Or her. I guess I shouldn't exclude ladies from this whole thing, because there's a ton of dope chick mixing engineers out there too. So next, what we want to get into is items to copy. Obviously, the audio files. This one's grayed out. It's like, you definitely want to check that one. And don't check main playlist only, because you want the other playlist. You don't want just the selected tracks, because you want everything in there. The only thing you need to check is audio files, okay? And make sure that you got the sample rate and the bit depth that the engineer requested, okay? Everything else, not checkable, all right? So, click OK. And now it's going to ask you where you want to save this copy of it. So since you're going to probably just send it out and then not ever need that copy, you could save it on the desktop and then delete it when you're done with this, Because you only need to save one of these. You don't need to have a copy of it saved unless you want to save it. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, so we are going to save copy of num. You could name it something else. You could name it num mix master. If you wanted to, all right, we'll just do that. We're going to save it to the desktop. Boom. Okay. Now what this is going to do is just convert all of these files in here, convert them and transfer them over into a new audio files folder. So this folder that we opened to open up this session, we're going to make a whole nother one. Okay. So all we got to do is just let this thing do its thing. But, with the magic of editing, you guys are just going to see this go by pretty quickly. All right. Boom. And just like that, the folder is going to be on the desktop. So we're going to go to the Finder here, and we are going to click on Desktop. All right. So boom, there it is. Now if we open it up, we can see that all of our audio file folders are here, and that is what we want, okay? You might want to compress it, and once this is done compressing, you just take that compressed file and email it on over, all right? The engineer is gonna know exactly what to do with it from there. Yo, So if you learned anything from today's video, be sure to like and subscribe. It goes a long way to help out the channel. Don't forget to click the link down below to get the free download of my recording/mixing/mastering template. It's all set up there with all the vocal chains, my master chains in there, all my vocal effects. I think you're going to love that. Make sure to comment down below if you have any questions still about the Save Copy In, how it works, all that kind of stuff. But I assure you, you're going to want to follow these steps and use this every time you got to send one of your Pro Tools sessions to another engineer. They will love it when you send it this way. All right, guys. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for stopping by, and I will catch you at the next one. Peace.